right now, and this is why when I come across a good influencer or a good friend or a good student or a good human being in particular, I always hold on to them with my dear life, because people with a healthy self-esteem are rare gems.
Yeah, they're hard to come by.
They're hard to come by. So I remember when I first landed the opportunity with Sabah, I thank God for like days and weeks, because basically it was her first time hiring a setter and she didn't know how to do this. So she was very upfront with me. She said, look, I'm just as clueless as you are. It's my first time hiring a setter. I actually don't know how to do this. So she had a sales coach at the time who eventually became one of my sales coaches as well. His name is Brad. So she said, I'm going to talk to Brad. I'm like, who is Brad? And she's like, she's my coach. And I said, okay. So she said, hey, I've spoken with Brad. And I actually saw the recording of the call. Brad told her, like, hey, Sabah, one-on-one, like, to pay your setter, okay, you have to pay him a base. You can choose anywhere from 1,000 to 1,005, and then 5% comms. So when Sabah came to me, she said, I'm just going to pay you 1,005. And I don't think she knows, like, this currency at the time for me, between $1,000 and 1,005 is a very huge difference for me at the time. And I was so happy, I was so grateful. I was like, she could have easily gone with just like the bare minimum, like 1,000, right? Which is what some people will do. I had influencers that refused to pay me just like a few $100s that they owe me, you know? Or she could have taken the middle route and just like 1,250, right? But no, she was like 1,005. Like, if I want to hire the best, I deserve to pay like what I want to hire. And she bet on it, and I didn't disappoint her. And she always paid me on time, and she always took great care of me, and she always checked in. You know, most influencers are like, you have to close, you have to close, you have to close, right? Hers was like, do you need a break? Do you get enough rest? Like, do you want to take a day off? Are you feeling burnout? Like, no, not really. You know, you can just, because I delivered all my KPI. I really worked really hard. I sat on my phone, I sat on my computer, I worked really hard because I held on to this opportunity. So this is why when you find a good business owner, you cannot afford to make a single mistake. Okay, you can be late for this call because this call is for Vincent, right? It's not for you. You can actually hop on anytime you want. It's really fine. You can even catch up on the replay and all that. But if you like meet the influencer, like on time is late. You know, on time is late. Like early is on time. To be on time, you have to be early. Okay, and when they give you a piece of work, you have to just study it within 1 day, within 2 days. If they give you the offer, you have to finish it within like 1 day, within 2 days. I know if it takes weeks for someone to finish it, you have to rush through it. You have to hold on for it with your life. And actually, I tell you what, if you just become this person, you will just manifest that influencer without even trying. Do you believe?
Yes.
The universe will just throw you together. The universe will find a way to just throw that person onto your lap.